Hi, I'm Haileigh.
And I'm Samera, and we did our project on Japanese versus Pakistani culture. So Pakistani food is very rich and diverse in its flavor. Pakistani food also is known for their flavors from the different regions. For example, Lahori cuisine, which is also Punjabi cuisine, is known for its spicy and rich flavors, whereas Sindhi cuisine is mostly influenced by fresh flavors. Balochi cuisine highlights the use of different meats and grains in their dishes. Pakistani cuisine is also known for tradition and having a high cultural heritage. Many techniques of cooking and specific dishes have been passed down through generations. A traditional method of cooking would be using a tandoor. A tandoor is a mix of a clay oven and a wood-fired oven and gives dishes a unique charred taste. Here we have some Pakistani traditional desserts and sweets. On top, you can see gulab jamun, which are deep fried balls similar to donut holes that are usually soaked in rose syrup. And then in the middle, we have barfi, which are similar to fudge and they come in various flavors like cardamom or pistachio. And then you have jalebi, which are similar to funnel cake and they are fried batter, which are soaked in sugar syrup.
So, Japanese food really focuses on the seasonality and freshness of their dishes. Some important things to them are the texture, color, and how everything is set up. And the food definitely is more subtle in taste than Pakistani food. And you can also add an umami flavor to things with different ingredients. And these are some Japanese desserts. We have a fish shaped pastry, which is called taiyaki, and it's often filled with a red bean paste. The mochi is a glutinous rice dessert that's also usually filled with red bean paste. And the Japanese cheesecake, it's just like your normal cheesecake, just extra fluffy and airy and not as sweet.
So Pakistani and Japanese cuisine do have a few similarities. One of those being that they both prioritize using high quality ingredients, whether that is using high quality spices, grains, or different meats and vegetables. They also both emphasize the importance of balance in their dishes, whether that is through texture or through flavor. They also have a strong tradition of hospitality. They both believe that food brings people together, so food is often served at many gatherings. They also have a few differences, one of those being cooking techniques and flavor profiles. Pakistani cuisine is known for its bold, aromatic, spicy flavors, whereas Japanese cuisine tends to focus on simplicity and balance while having emphasis on the natural flavor of the food itself. Pakistani cuisine also has influence from different regions, whereas Japanese cuisine has a deep respect for their craftsmanship and presentation. Pakistani clothing. So men and women both wear shalwar kameez, which is characterized by a loose fitted clothing, often made of cotton or linen. Women also wear a dupatta, which is a scarf with their shalwar kameez, and this is often worn for modesty or as a fashion accessory. And here we have some examples. On the left, you can see two women. The one on the far left is wearing a traditional shalwar kameez, while the one towards the right is wearing a garada, which is a fancier outfit. And then you have two men on the right. The one closest to the left is wearing the traditional shalwar kameez outfit, whereas the one on the far right is wearing a shalwari, which is a fancier, more wedding outfit.
So, Japanese clothing is known for its elegance and signif the simplicity of their clothing. And on the next slide, we can see some examples. Here on the left, we have a kimono, which is typically worn for your more formal events like weddings, tea ceremonies, and your yukata in the middle is very similar to a kimono. It's just a lightweight version of one, and it does not include the belt in the middle so that you can see the different of those two. And then the hakama, those are just loose fitting pants that usually men wear over a kimono. And these cultures, they have some similarities in their clothing, like having special items that are worn for special occasions and events, and also including lots of intricate details and patterns into their clothing. And the contrasting things that we've noticed are that Japanese clothing tends to be more muted in color and they focus more on the simplicity, whereas Pakistani clothing is more vibrant. And these two, the Japanese clothing has a more straight line silhouette to it, whereas the Pakistani is more flowing and loose fitting than Japanese.
And then here we have our sources.